What is happening, healthcare digital marketing? It's Alex. It is Tuesday night. We're going to start doing this on a regular basis. I don't know what we're going to call it. We got to come up with a name for this. So if you're jumping on here, if you're watching the replay, I want you to say, hey, I'm on the replay. So I know and I can say hi to you. If you're on here live, I want you to let me know what is the name that we should call this thing? If we're going to be doing these crazy live streams every Tuesday night where it's just pure value for about 15 minutes, what should we call it every Tuesday night? I want to know. If you're on here, say hi so that I can see you. Andrew, what's up, Andrew Tran? How you doing, man? This is for you tonight. I'll get into it in just a minute as to why, but holy crap, there's a ton of you getting on here really fast. Say hi if you're on here. Drop me some like, drop me some love. I really want people to hear this message. This is really, really, really important. And we're gonna get into some research tonight, some healthcare digital marketing research that y'all participated in without even knowing it. Taylor, Chris, how you doing, man? Chris, we got some big things in the work for you. I'm excited. I just found out, you guys, Chris is trending on. He's the #1 most searched on Google for a specific term. You're gonna have to remind me what it is, Chris. I think it's shoulder pain and popping, like how to treat shoulder pain and popping. The top Google search reviews, his blog post. Yeah, go listen to Chris. He knows what's up. Derek, how you do? Ooh, Tuesday Night Fever. I love that, man. Tuesday Night Fever. If y'all like that, give me some loves here. So this is, tonight we're going to talk about the one tweak, guys. One thing that you can do starting tomorrow to massively change the amount of attention you're getting online. One thing. It's the AMP method. That's what it comes down to. Wesley, how you doing, man? Good to see you on here. Thanks for saying hi. So the AMP method and the AMP challenge that you're all going to be, hopefully you're going to be participating in over the next week. So I want you to think about all of your content that you've been putting out online over the past, whether that's the past week, the past month, the past 6 months. And I want you to think about, like, you had these ideas about what you would put, and you were like, oh, I have this awesome idea for this series, right? Because we talk all about this 5-day series. I know a lot of you have been doing it. Amy, I'm glad you're on here. You love simple methods. Steven, what's up, man? Rob, what is happening, Rob? Good to see you on here, dude. All right, so the AMP method. Why care about the AMP method? Well, if you don't make this change, you guys, seriously, if you don't make this change, there is no point in continuing to do 5-day series, in continuing to do daily posts or live streams, or even emails, like weekly emails. There's no point in doing it because you're going to hear crickets. Some of you, what's up, Will? My man, you're the man, Will. If you don't make this change, like, none of that's going to matter. So I want you to think about something for just a second. I did a poll in the group about 2 hours ago. And this poll was actually research. Y'all didn't know this, but this was research. I want to see if I turn around my camera here. Is it, oh, it's so washed out. You can't even see it. It's like crazy too. Oh man, I think you can see it. All right, here we go. I hope you can see this. So I created a poll here, and in the poll, there were 3 options. I asked what people would rather learn. The one tweak that'll start getting massive attention online, how to message in a way that people will listen to, or listening to your audience. Now, which one do y'all think got the most traction? Obviously, it was the one tweak that will start getting you massive attention online. Now, the funny thing is, all of these are the exact same thing. It's the exact same thing. We're going to be talking about the exact thing. But what's different? I talked about it in a way that y'all care about, okay? I talked about it in a way that when you saw it, you were like, oh, heck yeah. That's why 19 people said that the one tweak that will start getting the massive attention online is what they want. And only 3 people said how to message, and only 1 person said how to listen to your audience. It's all the same thing. Tonight, we're talking about talking to people in a way that gets them to actually care about what you're talking about. And in order to do that, you got to listen to your audience. You got to follow the AMP method, okay? Here's why I'm talking about this. I've seen a ton of people posting lots of content online recently, and I love it. I absolutely love that y'all are doing content. Sorry, my camera went blurry. But here's the thing. I've also seen when some posts go absolutely flat, and it's crickets. If that has happened to you, raise your hand in the comments. Has that ever happened to you? Where you like, I've got this awesome idea, and I put it out there, and nobody cares. Does that happen to you? If it has, because it's happened to me. I want to hear it. I want to know I'm not the only one in here. So let's talk about the AMP challenge and the AMP method. So Will and I just talked about this for like 20 minutes in our live stream in the course. Um, you need to understand what people want at their core. Yeah, Cameron, you've done it. Joseph, you've done it too. Oh my goodness, it's happened to all of us, right? First thing is, if that's happening, if you have a genuinely good idea that can actually help people, and you're putting it out there and you're getting crickets, there's two things. One, maybe you haven't been consistent in your content, so nobody's actually seeing it in the first place. You don't have an audience. Okay, that's number one. But if you have an audience and you get a couple likes here and there, we got to deal with the fact that you're not messaging it well. Like you're using the wrong words. So tonight we're going to figure out how to use the right words so that when you make a post, people are instantly like, heck yeah, I want that. Right now we have 23 people on the live stream. That's the most I've had on live stream. 25 now, it just jumped up. That's the most I've ever had on live stream at any one time. It takes a lot to get to that point. The reason is y'all want to know the one simple tweak that'll help you get massive attention online. So let's get into it. The one tweak is messaging right, okay? It's saying words in a way that people think, oh, heck yes, like I need that. That's what I want. And here's the two major principles of this method. And then we'll get into the 3 steps of it. The first principle is you need to be messaging towards something that people actually want, right? I want to hear in the comments right now, what do people actually want? Like why would anyone actually listen to you? Okay? You've got great ideas, but what do people actually want in life? Okay, I want to hear comments. I want to hear what you think. If you're listening right now and you haven't said anything, what do you think people want in life? Okay, this is going to reflect really interestingly on our session in general, but on our group to see how well we pay attention to people. Think through all of your patient interactions over the past week. Think through maybe yourself in the purchases that you've made recently. What do you ultimately want in life? Why do you make a decision right now? Or why do patients make a decision right now for you? I want to hear it in the comments. I would love to hear it. Because here's what I think. Okay, relatability, great. Nick, but expand on that. They want to feel related to, but what gets them to actually buy then? Transformations, Austin Wynn. Dude. Sorry, my kids are asleep. I gotta be quieter. Dude, Austin hit it on the head. Life, freedom, get their questions answered. Okay, y'all, it's over. Austin already just said it. It's transformations. Megan, to be understood. Now that gets them to the point of wanting to make the decision and gets them to the point of like, yes, I can trust this person. Now they understand me. Guys, it's transformations. They want change from where they're at right now. Think of every single thing that you buy. You want something to be changed from where you're at right now. Okay, it's as simple as that. People want to feel different than they feel right now. That's why they pull out their wallet, because they think that whatever it is that they're about to buy is going to change them. It's going to change how they feel about themselves. It's going to change how other people feel about them. And if you don't message towards that, people don't care. People flat out don't care. Think about how many things people are seeing on their Facebook feeds. Will and I were just talking about this. They have so many options. You are fighting against so many options. And not just on Facebook, everywhere. You're fighting against entertainment. You're fighting against absolute laziness. You're fighting against pleasure. You're fighting against food. You're fighting against relationships. You are fighting for attention online. And if you aren't hitting a core change that people want in their lives, it ain't going to matter. They're not going to listen to you. So that's the first principle, is that you need to figure out what change they actually want. In this case, marketers or physical therapy marketers or healthcare digital marketers, y'all want attention online. Yes or no? Do you want attention online? Do you want people to listen to you? And by attention, I mean, right, they listen to you and they respond to you. That's attention. Do you want attention? Yes or no? I do. Like I'll be honest, I want attention. I don't post just for the sake of posting. Like inherently, I want attention, okay? We all want attention. We want influence. We want our ideas to be heard, okay? I know that about you because I am you, and I know that I want people to listen to what I'm saying. So that's number one. Number two is people want fast change. Who here is like, oh, I want to go on a 180-day challenge? No one. Amy says, I want the attention of my target audience. Boom. Thank you, Amy. That just absolutely nailed it. You want the people who are right for you. So thank you. That's going to come in the A in our AMP challenge. Jordan, thanks, man. Megan said to be understood. Andrew said because they genuinely want help because they are unable to do the things they want. Oh, they're unable to do the things they want. They want change, right? Right now, they can't do what they want. They want the change to be able to do what they want. Okay. So we need to understand in this, you got to understand what people really want. They want to change from where they're at to where they want to be, and they want it to be easy. So when I say the one tweak that you need to make to get massive attention online, everyone's like, heck yeah. So that tweak is this. It is the AMP method. Here's how we do it. And here's the challenge that I'm going to issue to each of you over the next week before our next Tuesday night fever, which I think we're calling this. Okay. Here's the AMP method. How do we do this? How do we get to the point of being confident in knowing what to say to people that will get them to give you their attention? Number one, ask. What? Ask? Okay. So Amy said she wants the attention of her target audience. So Amy, who is your target audience? Jordan, Andrew, Megan, Derek, Mark, who is your target audience? You should know very clearly who your target audience is, right? We should know age, we should know gender, we should know what they like and what they don't like. That's for another time, okay? We'll do a live stream on that another day. We've done some here. Ask them what they want. How do you ask them? Well, I talked to you last week about doing the polls, right? You can do a poll on Facebook, which I love polls on Facebook now, you guys. Oh my goodness. I've done 2 polls this week. I got so much information about our target audience. It's ridiculous. But you can ask them in emails. You can say, one quick question for you. What's more important, A, B, or C? Hit reply and let me know. If you, for everyone who replies, I'll send you a special freebie or I'll send you a special surprise. Great. There's an awesome way to ask. Next way to ask is when you are with people. When you are with people, right? When you're with the target audience patient who fits your demographic, you should be asking them what's important to them. Hey, I'm really curious. Why did you come into your appointment today? Like, I just want to know, like, why today did you decide to come into your appointment? It's snowing outside. You told me that your daughter was sick. What made you come in today? Oh, well, I knew that if I didn't come, I was going to miss out on treatment, and I knew that I was going to be, that was going to be 3 more days that I was going to keep hurting, and I wouldn't be able to do X. Amy, you want to know the secret to my ridiculous energy levels? I'm channeling my inner mascot. I was a mascot. A lot of people don't know this. I was a college mascot, and so I would wear this giant head in a super hot costume and run around a football stadium for 8 hours straight. That's the secret. Andrew, you love polls on Instagram as well. Ooh, on Instagram. Yeah, I haven't used Instagram polls. Tonight, by the way, is dedicated to Andrew Tran of Physio Memes. If you don't know Physio Memes, go check them out. They make you laugh. Here's why, because Andrew had a live stream today on using lingo, right? Using the words that we all use in PT. When we use those words, people tune out. That was the gist of Andrew's live stream. And, when I used sort of lingo-y terms in my poll, like how to message in a way people will listen to, people don't care about that. People care about attention, right? So I use that. Andrew Chan, Physio Memes is awesome. People like, for example, Physio Memes. People like funny things because it takes them away from the state that they're in right now, which is overwhelmed, which is feeling tired, which is feeling stressed. And so they want to laugh. People want release, right? That's why people love Physio Memes, Andrew, because people want to be changed from the state they're in to the state they want to be in, which is happy. And laughing makes them feel like they're a happy person. So they love Physio Memes. Amy, I was Swoop at the University of Utah, and it was wonderful. You can look it up. I'll post pictures sometime. So first one is ask what people want. Next, mesh. M is for AMP, right? Or M from AMP is mesh. You need to mesh your offer with what they want, okay? So you need to look at your offer and say, well, I have a headache assessment, Amy, or I have jokes about PTs, Andrew, or I have a really cool software that can connect patients with clinicians online, Rob. And how then do you mesh your existing offer, your service, with what people want? Okay, mesh. You got to figure out where's that connection between what you can offer people and what they want. Blend them together. So for example, in our case, a tweak that'll get you massive attention online. I know that people want more engagement People want more followers. People want, to feel appreciated online, attention. And I know that there's a tweak that you can make, and that is understanding your target audience, and that is talking to your target audience in a way that they care about. So that's how I've meshed this idea, right? And then I asked, right? I knew that this was going to be the live stream tonight, but I asked, hey, which is more important to you guys? A, B, or C? Clearly A was. Colby. Colby, I was swooped, man. Colby knows it. He's a fellow Ute. Go Utes, dude. I'll have to show you some paraphernalia sometime. So mesh your idea with what they want. P is play to their biggest desire. Okay, this is where you're actually going to sit down and you're going to write it out, and you are going to say the one tweak or the one thing or how to do X, how to do whatever it is that you want. What's up, April? How are you? How to do X so that you can have Y, or how to do X without having the pain of Y. Okay, so for example, back pain. I want to talk about back pain for a second. Y'all know that we just did an ad on back pain with Cameron. We'll see how it goes. But I've seen a lot of people talking about back pain, about running, about knee pain. And you have really good information, you guys. As physical therapists, you obviously have really good information. But we need to tweak how we're talking about things, or else people are going to stop paying attention. So if you have a big giant block that says, it's important to understand why you have pain, and if you don't do something about it, here's what's going to happen. A lot of you are explaining the why behind pain, okay? People want to understand what their pain is and why they have it, but what do they ultimately want? Everyone, remember, what do they want? They want transformation. Does understanding the why directly correlate to transformation? No. Understanding the what do I do gives them the transformation. It's understanding exercises to do. It's understanding what changes they can make at their desk. It's understanding the stretches that they should do before they run that will get rid of their tendinopathy, right? People want to know what to do to get to the new state, okay? Like, bar none. They don't care necessarily about why they have it. They just want to know what to do to get rid of it. So as you're thinking about your 5-day series, about your Facebook ads, about your Instagram posts, think about, how am I playing to what people want, not what people need? Because it's simple. If you can do that, if you can deliver what people want, or if you can market what people want, which is, here's how to get to the change that you want in your life, right? Market what they want, deliver what they need. I say this over and over. Far too often as clinicians, we're giving them what they need. I understand that the best evidence tells them this and this and this, and I understand that if they don't do these things, that they're not going to get better, but that's not what they want, right? They don't want the research. People don't care about research. They just want to know what to do. So let's, in as concisely a way as possible, tell them what to do. And on the front end, sell the idea that, hey, if you start making changes, this can lead you towards the life that you want. Get them into the idea of, I will make a decision to follow this person. I will follow April. I will follow Derek. I will follow Amy. I will follow Will, because Will knows what I want to become, and he knows how to get me there. And that's when you deliver the what they need, right? So I think personally, marketing should focus on what people want. And then our paid services should focus on what they need. Now, how that breaks down for you is great. What are your thoughts, Amy says, on the idea of give the why, then sell the how? So these two are kind of competing ideas, right, Amy? That we're giving the why behind things and selling the how. I think that people have to understand your why, but people, I don't know that they inherently care about the why. That's such a good, Amy, that's such a good question. So how do we give the why and sell the how? Go test it, Amy. Go test it. Test out over the next week. And this is for everyone, and we're going to get to the challenge in just a second. This is the challenge, guys. It's to test this out. It's to go ask people what they want, to provide two options: the why and the solution. Now, I get that you're not going to be able to give the entire solution away at once, but go do a poll on your business page. Say, hey, I'm putting together a resource on back pain. Would you rather understand why my back hurts, or would you rather understand what to do about it? The 5 exercises that can get rid of that can start helping your back feel better today. Okay, do a poll, see what they care about most. Now, so here's technicalities for setting this up. When you set up a poll, make sure that you don't allow them to put in other options and let them only respond to one of them. Okay. Just a little technicality. I found that out the hard way this weekend, and I'll talk about that another day. Joe says, I feel in some cases they won't do the how unless they understand the why. True, you have to have them understand the why. Joe, for example, in your case, you're talking about pain. We need to message that in a way that people are like, oh yeah, I could get rid of my pain in like the one trick that will start getting rid of plantar fasciitis in 2 days. Whatever that is, come up with a solution that you know that they want, deliver it to them in your marketing, and that's where you get them into your world, right? Now, I got you into my world with this live stream, selling you on the what. I didn't sell you the why. I don't know if that's an answer. I didn't sell you why. I don't know. I guess I'm selling the why in you'll get massive attention online. I don't know. I know. What do you guys think about that? Those are engineers. So, Andrew, thank you, man. Most folks are lazy and don't care about the why, says Rob. I think inherently people want to understand your why and your story, which gets back to Simon Sinek and all that. Ultimately, on the front end, when you're trying to get attention from people, you just sell them the why on the front end, or message the why. Sorry, let's back up. On the front end, message the transformation. One easy change that will get you massive attention online. That was my message tonight. Now, did I deliver what you need? Yes. I delivered that you need to ask people. I delivered that you need to mesh your idea or your solution with what people want. And I delivered the fact that you need to play into what they actually want, play to their desires, right? Message it. I delivered what you need. Now, the why behind it also came, but on the front end, I got you with the how, or I got you with the one thing, right? Now, here's the other principle that I didn't mention at the beginning, which is intrigue. How many of you, honestly, were just here because you're like, dang, he's talking about a tweak that'll start getting massive attention online. What is it? Intrigue. Intrigue does so much. We just talked about this. How many here, give me some love if you watch Stranger Things. Any Stranger Things fans on here? Please tell me I'm not the only one. Stranger Things, anyone? Rob, yes, awesome. Here's the thing. Stranger Things is freaking amazing because at the end of every, oh yeah, Kyle's all over that. Rob's all over that. Salvador, oh my gosh, Megan, holy cow, I can't keep up with it. Stranger Things is so freaking good because at the end of every episode, you're like, what next? What's going to happen? Intrigue. You know that something happens. They're about to tell you how it resolves, but they leave you hanging just a little bit. Add intrigue into your marketing. And it's as simple as the title of this live stream. The one thing that you can do to start solving X tomorrow. Done. There's your formula. Start putting that in. Salvador said people don't want to work for the why. Yeah, man, they don't want to work. That's a tough one. That's a tough one, guys. The why versus the what. I mean, eventually, y'all gotta get all over this, okay? Andrew got me sucked into the upside down. Man, we were so freaking into that upside down because every episode was like, what's gonna happen? All right, so here's the challenge, guys. If you've stuck with me for these 24 minutes, which is crazy, it's crazy. It's a long live stream. Here's the AMP challenge over the next week. I want you to go back and look at your posts from the past month. If you were in your business page, look at it in your business page. If you were on a personal page, look at it on your personal page. In the past month, from the live streams or the posts or the videos that you've done, look at kind of what got the most traction. And I want you to see, did you apply this idea of, one thing that you can do to solve this? If you didn't, whatever. What I want you to do is for the next week, I want you to commit to at least, I want to say 3, at least 2 posts following this AMP method, okay? Where you're using what you know people want. And maybe one of your posts can be asking them what they want. That's just fine. But here's the challenge. Follow this method. Go ask what they want. Go mesh it with with your solution and then play to their biggest desire. Okay, in your upfront messaging, sure, in your video, sure, in your post, sure, in your live stream, you can deliver what they need, but at least on the front end, on your headline of your post or the headline of your video, use this method, okay? And then I want you to see, does this significantly change my results over the past month, okay? If I make 1 or 2 or ideally 3 of these over the next week, will it change my results? That's the challenge. Figure out what you've had in the past month, go make 1 or 2 of these posts, okay? And then see what results you get. If you want me to look at your post, oh man, I don't know if I can do this. Here's what I want you to do. Post in this group, hashtag AMP challenge at the end of the week. And I want you all to put in your results. Maybe it's an average over the past month. How many likes, how many comments, and then your new results from using this, okay? Aaron says, I think the issue with giving them the how is telling patients how to fix themselves over the internet when we really can't know exactly what they need without seeing them in person. Great. Aaron, how do you deal with that? How do you deal with the fact that I don't know what Joe Schmo has wrong with him, and so I can't tell him what exercises to do? How do you deal with that? How do you deal with that in an ad? How do you deal with that in a post? How do you deal with that in a Facebook message? You got to find out what he ultimately wants. People ultimately want to get better. People ultimately want to feel better, right? And do you have solutions that can help him? Yes or no? Then propose it as a possible solution. Okay, say this is something that a lot of people can benefit from. And this is where, Aaron, you get them into your clinic by saying, this works for a big portion of people when you have this problem and this problem and this problem. But to really understand what problem you have, you need to see someone who understands these problems. You need to see a physical therapist. That's why you should come into our clinic. Oh, that's where you go from getting their attention to getting them in the clinic, right? So, Aaron, I agree, but it also gives a great place for you to call them into your clinic because, hey, here's all these solutions. Here's the one solution that you can do to get rid of back pain. But really, what you need is a physical therapy assessment. You need to come in and see me because I can tell you what type of pain you have and I can tell you whether or not this solution is the right one for you or if this one is, okay? So guys, that's the AMP challenge. Go find what you did over the past month and write it down, okay? Write down average comments or likes, or you can choose maybe your highest post in the past month. Use this method. I would love to see screenshots too of before and after and how many comments, likes you got when you use this method, okay? If it's uncomfortable, if it feels a little like foreign to you, just go ask one patient what's important to them, why they come to see you, or why they want to get rid of their back pain, or what their reason is for engaging with you. Then mesh it with whatever solution it is that you have, and then play to that big desire when you're writing your headline, okay? Amp it up, guys. If this was valuable, please let me know if you want me to keep doing these where we get a little bit more in depth. This was a half-hour long. This is the longest one we've had for a while. Rob says we should debate. If this was useful to you and you felt like you want more Tuesday night fevers, just tell me in the comments, hashtag Tuesday night fever. Amy, you say, love it. Thanks, Alex. Of course, Amy, you're doing amazing things yourself. Guys, Amy is the closer of all closers. Someday we'll have her come into the group and teach us all how to close new leads. Like, she's incredible at it. Absolutely incredible. If you like this, hashtag Tuesday night fever, okay? And I'll keep doing more of these. I've got lots of ideas for them, and I've needed to spill my guts somewhere. So if it was useful for a half hour to jump on, let me know. Tuesday night fever, guys. Aaron says, I agree. It's definitely about how you position the offer, and lots of people just post how to fix without a call to action at the end. Boom. The other problem, though, is, Aaron, that they're not talking to people in the way that people care about. They're giving the solution without using the AMP method. I've seen lots of them recently where it's really good content, but ultimately it's not about your content, it's about how you're messaging it, right? So Andrew wants Tuesday night fever. Megan wants Tuesday night fever. I hope you want Tuesday night fever too if you're listening. Thank you, guys. This has been a bunch of fun, and I should go to bed now. It's late, but y'all rock. Thanks so much for being in Healthcare Digital Marketing, the best digital marketing group for healthcare practitioners. We'll see y'all next Tuesday night.